Hiya. So, you may have seen I have various wool blends for sale, and I've had a couple of people on Facebook not really sure what you do with them. So I thought I'd go through the sort of different shapes and sizes of them. So when I create my wool blends, I use a carding machine, which is a big sort of contraption with teeth, and you feed the colours on and different fibres on as you want them. And then when you take it off, it creates this big, huge bat of roughly just over 100 grams. And you could use this for so many things. I tend to use an entire bat when I do spinning. Or you could use, you could strip off sections for your needle felting or your wet felting. So for wet felting, you would probably just pull it off like this and layer it down, and it creates this beautiful effect of all different mottled colours, which is really cool. I won't go on about wet felting at the moment because I get slightly overexcited. So also, you've seen that I sell them as bats, and all that is one of these, and I fold it over slightly neater than I'm doing now, and then roll it up like this, again neater, and it creates this beautiful squishy fibre. And I put a piece of coloured paper in between the layers just to sort of make it easier when you unroll them. Also, I sell them split, so generally I will sell them as 3 different quantities from one of these. So I'll split it in half, sell one of those, and I put a slight twist in it, and I just roll them up like this, and it creates this. Recognise that? Yep. So that'll be one of them, and then the other 2 I just split up however I feel like it. Oh, the cat's come to say hi. That wasn't me making strange noises. Right, Mr. Sniffles? So from these smaller amounts, a lot of people tend to do a lot of needle felting. YouTube is amazing for learning needle felting and wet felting. So wet felting, I tend to use these because they just, like I said earlier, create an awesome effect without having to sort of spend time putting each different colour down. And finally, not really talked about, for spinning. So I'm actually planning on spinning this pile of fluff. I'll be spinning it on my wheel, and when I do, I tend to split it down into different sort of smaller amounts, because you tend to keep the colours slightly better. It doesn't kind of turn into an indistinguishable blur of colour. So you'll see, and then I just slightly pre-draft it, which is sort of pulling it out to the thickness that you want, and you end up with these strands. So I'll probably have about 8 for each of these bats, and then just spin them up. Any questions, please just message me, because I will happily talk anyone's ear off about wool. Cool. See you next time.